the term gun violence, just pay attention to it. It just makes me cringe whenever I hear that word. I don't hear the term knife violence. I don't hear the term bat violence. I don't hear the term car violence. And I also was able to protect me and my family and save our lives, and we still are alive and kicking still to this day because I had a firearm. Violence in itself has to stop. And until we strike fear in the hearts and minds of the criminals that are committing these acts, violence is not gonna stop. What's up, everybody? It's Devery Woodfork with All Out Tactical Firearms Training and Education. Today, I'm back at y'all again with another good video, and I got a good conversation I want to have with y'all today. I would love it if you leave your comments right down below in the comment section and just let me know what you think about this topic here. And what I want to talk about is the term gun violence. The term is broadly used, commonly used whenever a criminal commits a horrible, heinous act, with a gun, with the firearm. And it's tend to be called gun violence by most, and what I personally think is most people who use that term possibly have an agenda to restrict or come up with more gun laws, which ultimately affect law-abiding citizens and gun owners, because let's face it, the criminals are not following the laws anyway. And what I would like for it to be called is just violence, because however you cut the cake, if you take guns away, if you make laws stricter, we're going to be the only ones following the laws. If you attempt to just take guns away, you're going to be taking them away from law-abiding citizens, right? Which probably won't make a lot of people happy. But you're going to take them away from law-abiding citizens, and the criminals are still going to have their guns, right? To me, that really don't make a lot of sense. And hey, I get it. Some people have had traumatic situations with a firearm. Maybe someone has lost their loved one, a family member. Maybe they committed suicide. Maybe family member may have been murdered. But the reality of the situation is that could have happened with anything. It really, and I don't mean to sound, like I don't have any feelings or emotions towards anybody that has been in a situation like that. If those of you that know me and my whole entire family were attacked and almost murdered by an armed robber with a gun. But I also had a gun, and I also was able to protect me and my family and save our lives, and we still are alive and kicking still to this day because I had a firearm. So I don't want to use the term gun violence. I say that the guy that attacked me and my family, he was just an ignorant, violent person. And regardless of what he could have had a bat, he could have had a knife, he could have had a screwdriver, he could have had a crowbar. Hell, he could have tried to run us over with a car. I don't hear the term knife violence. I don't hear the term bat violence. I don't hear the term car violence. I don't hear these terms being thrown around the same way that gun violence is being thrown around. But I personally think that that term is being thrown around to ultimately set more gun laws or create more restrictions with more gun laws. Who, once again, the only people that are following these laws are law-abiding citizens. Law-abiding citizens. It just makes me cringe whenever I hear that word. I don't want to rant on too long about it, but let me know what you think. Leave your comments right down below. Make sure y'all stay tuned. Me and a good buddy of mine are working on putting together a podcast. And we're gonna be talking about a lot of good things. We're gonna, bring out a lot of awareness and bring a lot of awareness to things that really need to have some attention drawn to them. But the term gun violence, just pay attention to it. The next time there's a crazy shooting in your city, your town, your state, if you watch the news, pay attention to everybody and what they're most likely going to be saying. They're saying that the gun violence has to stop. And I get it. Violence has to stop. Violence in itself has to stop. And until we strike fear in the hearts and minds of the criminals that are committing these acts, violence is not going to stop. Until we're able to fully embrace our Second Amendment right and protect us, our loved ones, and our families from being murdered by criminals that just prey on innocent people, the violence ain't gonna stop. Because they don't have nothing that strikes fear in them, that makes them think that it's not okay to do this type of stuff to people. I'm Devery Woodfork with All Out Tactical Firearms Training and Education. Make sure you check out my website, allouttactical.net. Follow me on social media. Stay tuned because we got a lot of good stuff coming. I'm out.